They come from KNBS, especially the census, and others. So DG, karibu tafadhali.
Thank you so much. To the representative of PS, State Department for Economic Planning, Bwana Timothy Gakuo, to the UNFPA County Director, Mr. Anders, to my friend Dr. Sheikh, all the board members of NCPD, the wonderful panelists, all the guests who are here today. Good morning to you all.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. I'm actually a participant in this event. I was invited, and I was actually very happy to get here, at least to listen to the good information that we have gotten. Before I go very far, of course mine was just to greet you, but before I add one or two words, I must also declare my interest and my position. You know, the DG mentioned that he has his employers here, the board members. He's also my employer, is my board member at Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. And so when I'm here, I really have to conduct myself very well when he's here, because then anything can go wrong at any time, isn't it? Yeah, and I can tell you that my first term is ending on Tuesday next week, and yeah, and a second term is starting on Wednesday the same next week, and that is courtesy of his approval that DG take for another. Yes. So if it were not for that, then really I'll not be having a job as from Wednesday next week. So you can get how powerful my boss here is. Thank you. So, colleagues, where I work, I deal with statistics. I generate numbers. And that is the mandate of Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. And I'm really, very happy to see the kind of statistics that have been shared here. First, by my friend, again, Ezekiel Ngure, who gave the international perspective. Then coming down, back home, Bwana Mulatia gave the Kenyan perspective. And when you look at the information that Bwana Mulatia was giving here, it was actually full of the statistics that the Bureau generates. The population figures, the DHS numbers. I'm happy that Prof also mentioned the time use survey that we released on 18th of this month, and so many others that are coming out. And so I'm really happy that you know, we produce the numbers and then ask the relevant institutions to make good use of the same. And so the wing that is dealing with population issues is NCPD. So once we generate the numbers, there is what we take to them. When we deal with economic matters, we take to KIPRA and many others. And so I'm really happy to see how the numbers are playing around and how they are being linked up here and there. Prof talking about the size of the urban population, which is actually from 2019 in Kenya, the urbanization is 28%. That is if you just take pure urban. And for when we talk of pure urban, we are talking of centers that are having population of 2,000 persons plus. But when you bring about the areas that are developing into urban, which we call the peri-urban, and add them to the urban component, then we are talking of 32% of the population being in the urban areas. So the big debate and the big topic that is here is the size of the population. And you want to get concerned whether we are doing well as a country or not. And where I sit, we also generate the labor numbers, the participation in labor force. And you want to look at unemployment in the country. So you want to look at how are we increasing in terms of our population. But then, are we able to create enough jobs for the same population that is being produced? And so you've seen that the total fertility rate moved from, at one time, 4.6 to 3.9 to 3.4 now in the latest DHS that was released early this year. And you realize that in that front, we are not doing very well. Yes, it is reducing, even for the intercensual growth rate has moved from 2.9 to 2.3. 1999 to 2009, it was the intercensual growth rate was 2.9. Then 2009 to 2019, it came down to 2.3, and we expect it to go further down, which is good news for us. But then, when I stand before you, and at one time I was the director in charge of population in the bureau, before becoming the DG and now the DG, and we're talking of 3.4 per woman, and my wife has 4 children, I feel guilty because it is my cause for her to have 4. Yeah. So I'm one fellow who feels that our numbers should be going much lower, and I hope that some of you will be contributing to the lower figures now that I've spoiled it by getting to 4. Yes. So mine was just to say hi to you, but I'm really happy to see the discussion. It is something that we need to look at from very many angles, then to get to see where are we and what kind of interventions do we need, what policies do we need to put in place for us to get better as a nation. Thank you so much.